Hello everyone, welcome back to Genius Knowledge Point, your one place for practical programming solutions for computer and IT students. I am making this video to provide practical knowledge to all students so that you can develop your own programs which will be helpful for your studies as well as career. So in this video we will see practical number 6 of Java programming, which is related to programs using wrapper classes. Then using that wrapper classes we will be converting primitive data type into objects and converting objects into primitive data type. So this practical is according to Diploma Computer and IT case scheme and post semester, but anyone who wants to learn this wrapper classes topic can follow this video, can watch this video. He or she can understand the video, and the concept of wrapper classes will be clear in this video. So moving toward the practical related questions. So before that we have to understand what is wrapper class. So in the previous practical we have seen whenever we are creating any vector and inside a vector we add some elements, and those elements are not directly added, we have to create their objects. So if you want to add integer inside our vector, so for that purpose we have to create object of that integer value, then only the vector is accepting that value. So these are some limitations in vector related programming. So for that purpose we have to create objects of that particular data type, and as Java is truly object oriented, and if you see the primitive data types in Java is still having normal data type, it is not considered as objects. So for that purpose Java system has designed wrapper class concept inside this programming. So what are the wrapper class? Wrapper class are the classes which are present to convert our primitive data type into objects. So that's why wrapper classes are present inside Java system. And if you see, the classes are inside primitive data type. If you see, multiple primitive data types are available, that is byte, short, int, long, float, double, boolean and char. These are the primitive data types available in Java. And the limitation is whenever we create any variable using this primitive data type, we cannot apply method because it is just a variable, it is not an object. But whenever we create an object, we can apply method on that object using the definition of that method. So that's why Java system has created the classes for these primitive data types, and those classes are called wrapper classes. So if you see, for primitive data types on the right hand side we have those classes. So byte primitive data type is having wrapper class as byte, B is capital, short has short wrapper class, then int has integer as a wrapper class, long has long wrapper class, float has float wrapper class, double has double wrapper class, boolean has boolean wrapper class, and character has character wrapper class. If you see, all the class name starts with capital letters. So these are the naming conventions that are used in Java system, and whenever I am creating any program, whenever I am defining a class, I am also following that naming convention. I am typing first letter of the class as a capital letter. So that is the naming convention that we have to follow, and whenever we are creating any method or function, the first letter of that function is small letter. So this is the naming convention that we have to follow while designing our Java program. So moving toward the first question, write a program to show the use of integer wrapper class methods. So in this program what we have to do, we have to use integer wrapper class, and using that integer wrapper class we have to create an object, and using that object we have to call some methods which are present inside integer wrapper class. So directly moving toward the coding part. So initially I am defining my class as a public class integer wrapper demo. So this is the class name, and with this class name I will be saving my file. Then I am opening the class definition. Inside it I am creating main function as public static void main, then string array of string, that is args. Then after that I am creating a string variable, that is string str is equal to 1 2 3. So these are the characters that I am passing inside my str variable, which are 1 2 3, and those are covered in double quotes. That means it is not a number, it is a string variable, so it is having string value. Then I am creating integer variable as int num is equal to integer So this is the wrapper class I am using here, which is integer wrapper class, and using that integer wrapper class I am calling a method that is parse int. So if you see, I am calling this method using class name, so that's why it is called a static method that we have seen in the object oriented programming. Whenever any method or variable is static, it is called using a class name. So I am calling this static method as integer dot parse int, and in bracket I am passing str, that is the variable I have created earlier. So in bracket I will be passing 1 2 3 characters. So what it will do, it will convert that 1 2 3 from string value to number value. So whenever we are using parse int method of integer wrapper class, it is converting string value to number. So automatically those 1 2 3 characters will be converted into 123 number, and that value will be stored into num variable, which is also having integer data type. So we have converted string value to integer value using integer.parseInt. Next I am just printing that value using string to number. So this is the message, and after that I am attaching num value. So what will be the output? I will see string to number is equal to, and I will see 1 2 3, that is 123 number here. So this is how first method is completed. Then second, I am creating one more integer variable, that is int val is equal to 546. So this is the integer value, it is not a string, it is integer value. Then after that I am calling a println function, and inside it I am passing a string as a binary number. So this is the string part, so that will be printed as a message. Then after that I am attaching using plus sign, and I am using method of integer class again, that is integer dot to binary string. So this part is the second method, that is to binary string, and in bracket I am passing val. So val is the 546 number, and what this method does, it converts that 546 number into binary string. So that number will be converted into ones and zeros, and that will be stored as a string format, and that will be displayed in front of binary number. So this is how the binary number will be displayed here. Next I am calling a println function again. This time I am printing message as octal number. So this is the message part, octal number. Then I am attaching integer dot to octal string. Again I am passing the same variable, that is val. So what it will do, it will convert that val number to octal number. So that is the octal system, and that will be converted to octal string, and again it will be converted into octal number, and it will be as a string format. So it will be displayed in front of this octal number message. Then third, I am calling println again and printing message as a hexadecimal number. Again calling one more method, that is integer dot to hex string, again passing val variable. So it will convert that val variable into hexadecimal string, and that string will be printed in front of this hexadecimal number message. So this is how we have called multiple methods of integer wrapper class, and this class is present inside our Java system in language package. So those package will be seen in the later practicals. So that's why we can directly use it. We don't have to import anything, because language package is already present in every system, every program of Java. So this is how we have used integer wrapper class. We have used multiple methods of integer wrapper class. Then the main function is closed and class is also closed. So I am just saving it. Then moving toward the location where my program is. So my folder is opened using File Explorer. Then to compile this program, I have to open CMD. So I am clicking on this address bar, then typing CMD, then opening command prompt. Then first thing is I have to write a command, that is javac classname.java. So after pressing enter, there is no error, that means program is properly compiled. I am typing next command, that is java, then class name, then pressing enter. If you see, string to number is converted. So this is the first part that we have done in our program, string to number converted and printed as a 123 number. Then binary number is printed of this value, that is 546, and that string is printed in the form of ones and zeros. Then octal number is converted, again it is printed here, and hexadecimal number is also printed. So this is how we can use multiple methods of integer wrapper class, and we can perform the operations on integer values. So this is how first question is completed. Now the second question is write a program to convert string value into integer class object. So again we have to convert string variable or string data into integer object. So the same method we will be applied that we have done in the first program. So directly moving toward the coding part. So initially I am importing java.util package because I am going to use scanner here. I am going to accept that number from the user. So that's why I am using scanner, and for scanner I have to import this package. So next I am starting class definition as public class string to integer demo. So this is the class name, and I will be saving my file using this same class name with Java extension. Next after I am creating a main function public static void main, then string array args. After that I am creating object of scanner, that is scanner sc is equal to new scanner, and passing system.in, that is input stream. Then after that I am writing a message, enter the number digits. So I want to accept digits from the user. So for that purpose I am typing this message in front of the user, and after that the user will enter some digits, and that digits will be accepted using string str is equal to sc.next line. So those digits will be accepted using this next line method, and this method returns string value. So our digits will be in the format of string value, that is characters are accepted here as a digits. So that value will be stored into str. So all those digits will be inside str. Next I am creating integer variable, that int num is equal to integer.parseInt, and in bracket I am passing this str. So this method we have already seen in previous program, that integer.parseInt will convert that string value whichever is passed inside this bracket, that is str, and that will be converted to integer, and that integer will be stored into num value. So whatever the digits are entered by the user, those digits will be converted into integer format, and that integer will be stored into num variable. So this is how num is accepted here. Then after that I am creating an object of integer class, that integer I is equal to new integer, and passing that num variable which is integer data type. So here I am creating an object of integer class. In previous step I have created integer variable, but in next step I have created integer object. So next I am just printing both the values, that is string to number, and first I am printing num value, that is I am attaching num variable. So the variable value will be displayed here, and next I am again printing message as string to integer object, and again I am printing I object, so that is plus I. So I am attaching I object, so whatever the value is present that will be displayed here. So this is how we can convert string variable or string data into integer data using integer.parseInt, that is method of integer wrapper class. So class is complete, function is complete, and class is also completed. I am just saving it and going to the location. So the location is opened inside File Explorer. I am typing cmd to open command prompt at this location. Then I have to type a command, that is javac, then classname.java. So for that purpose I will just copy this class name so that there will not be any typing mistake while typing my class name. Then attaching extension as .java. So javac string to integer demo.java. This is the command to compile this program. So the program is successfully compiled. Next command is java space class name only. So it is asking me to enter the digits. So I am just entering 1 2 3 4. After that I am pressing enter. So if you see, string to number is converted and it has printed 1 2 3 4 as a number. So this time it has printed the num variable which is of integer data type, and next time I am printing string to integer object. This is the message, and I am printing I object which is of integer class. So again it is printing the same number, so that is stored inside our I object. So this is how we have converted string data to integer data using parseInt, and we have converted that integer number to object also, and this question is completed. Now the third question is write a program to make use of character wrapper class methods. So here we have to use a character wrapper class, and we have to use its method using creating any object of character wrapper class. So directly moving toward the code. So initially I am using import statement, that is import java.util, because I am using scanner here again. Next I am creating class definition as public class character demo. So this is the class name. Then after that, starting main function, public static void main, inside string array and arguments. Then inside it I am creating a scanner object, that is scanner sc is equal to new scanner system.in. Then I am typing a simple message, enter a character. So this is the message that will be displayed on our output screen, and it will denote user that we have to press any character. Then I am creating a character variable as char ch is equal to sc.next.char@0. So as we have seen in the third practical that there is no method available to accept single character in Java. So for that purpose we will be using char@ method, which is inside our string class. So char@ method and passing 0 number, so that will accept a single character which is at location 1. So automatically first character is taken as a single character, and that's why we are attaching this method in front of this next method. So sc.next will be accepting the characters, but we are taking only one character using this char@ and passing 0 location. So single character is taken, and that character will be stored into our variable, which is ch of character data type. Next I am just printing messages as uppercase of character. So this is the message part, so that will be printed as a string, and after that I am attaching using plus symbol that character dot to uppercase. So what I am doing here, I am calling to uppercase method of this character class. So what it will do, it will convert that ch value into uppercase letter, and that will be printed in front of this message. Similarly I am again typing one more message, that is lowercase of character. Again I am calling second method, which is character dot to lowercase, and attaching ch here. So what it will do, it will convert that ch character to lowercase letter, and that will be printed here. Then third I am calling again println method, then typing string representation of character. So this is the message part, and after that I am attaching character dot to string. So it will convert that character to string value. So there is difference between single character and a string of that character. So that will be converted to string, and it will be printed in front of this message. So the main function is complete, and class is also complete here. So next I am saving this file at my practical number 6 folder location. So it is already saved there. So I am just opening that location using my file explorer, then opening cmd here. Then I have to type command, that is javac to compile classname.java. So javac space classname that I have copied dot java extension, then pressing enter. So there is no error, that means the program is properly compiled. Then typing java command and attaching classname in front of that. So java space classname only, then pressing enter. So it is asking me to enter any character, so I am entering y here. So if you see, it has converted that y character into uppercase using first method, that is to uppercase. So y is converted to capital, then lowercase is converted, that is small y. Then string representation of character is printed as y only, because we have entered only single character. So again the string representation will be having a single character only. So this is how we have used character class methods, and this question is completed. Now the fourth question is, write a program to convert integer object value into primitive data type byte, short and double value. So in this program what we have to do, we have to take an integer object, that is integer value object, and we have to convert that into primitive data type. So we have to reverse that method which we have done in first program. We have converted integer data to integer object, so we have to reverse it using this integer wrapper class. So directly moving toward the code. So initially I am importing java.util package because I am using scanner here. Then starting class definition as public class, then class name as integer demo. So this is the class name. Then after that starting a main function, public static void main string args. Then after that creating an object of scanner class. So scanner sc is equal to new scanner system.in. Then after that printing message to enter an integer. So enter an integer will be displayed in front of the user on CMD. Then after that user will be entering some integer value, and that integer value will be taken using this nextInt method, which is of scanner class. So sc.nextInt will be accepting that integer value, and that will be stored into num variable, which is of integer data type. So this is how integer is accepted inside our program, and that integer is stored into num variable. But still it is not an object of integer class, it is just a integer variable. Next, I am creating a class object of integer class, that is integer I. So this is the object now, is equal to new integer and passing num variable. So what it will do, it will convert that num integer value to integer object, and that object name is I. So now I have object of integer class. So using this object I can call multiple methods which are available inside this integer class. So first I am creating a byte value from that using byte space b. So I am creating byte variable here, and the name of variable is b is equal to I dot byte value. So this is the method name of integer wrapper class, and that method is converting that I object into byte value. So this is how I dot byte value will be called, and that integer object value will be converted to bytes, and this is a byte variable. So we have converted object value to primitive data type, which is byte data. Next, I am writing a println message. So byte value, this is the message part, and I am attaching this b variable. So what it will display, it will display me the byte value which we have converted in the previous step. Next, I am creating a short variable as short sh is equal to I dot short value. So again I am converting this I object of integer data to short variable. So it will convert this object data to primitive data again, but this time I am converting into short data type. So sh is the short data type which is storing that data. Again I am printing that short value and attaching sh variable, so it will display the short value. Then again I am calling one more method. I am converting it into double value. So double, this is the data type, then d is the variable name, then after that is equal to I dot double value. So what it will do, it will convert that I object into double primitive data. So whatever the value is present inside this I object, that will be converted to double primitive data type and stored into d variable. Again I am printing it, so double value and attaching d variable, so it will display the double value. So this is how we have converted integer object data into primitive data types. We have converted to byte, then short and double values. So the values are converted and printed here. So main function is completed, and finally class is also completed. So saving this class, then first copying the class name for command prompt, then going to the location where my class is saved, opening CMD here by typing CMD on address bar. So it will automatically open the CMD on the desired location, that is practical number 6 folder. Then typing the command javac, then class name dot java. So pressing enter. So if you see there is no error, that means program is properly compiled. Next command is java command. So java space class name. So it is asking me to enter an integer. So I am entering pi64. So it has converted a byte value to 52 only, because byte data is having less data. So it has converted to 52. So it has converted 564 into bytes, and that is displayed here. Then short value is converted as 564. So this is the short value, and double value is converted as 564.0. So we have converted this integer object which we have entered, we have converted that first into integer object, that then using that object we have called multiple methods to convert that into primitive data type, that is byte data, short data and double data. So this is how we have converted our object data to primitive data using class methods. So this is how the question is completed. Also this practical number 6 is completed, which was regarding wrapper classes, its methods to convert primitive data to object, as and vice versa, to convert class object into primitive data also. So this is how this practical is completed, and the link for these programs is available in the description. So that's it for today's practical. I hope you understand the program clearly. If you found this video useful, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel for more such programming solutions, and hit the bell icon so you never miss a new video. If you have any doubts or need solutions for other programs, drop a comment below. I will be happy to help. Thanks for watching and happy coding.